Welcome everyone to today's video. It's a special one, dedicated to all of you who are currently studying. One of the most common questions I get asked in the comments is, how do I focus while studying? My mind keeps getting distracted. So today we're going to talk about this distraction issue, and I'll share a few practical tips you can use to help your mind stay focused on your studies. Let's dive right in. Have you ever found yourself daydreaming while studying? You sit down, open your book and start studying, but after a few minutes, your mind starts wandering. It happens to all of us, and trust me, when I was studying before I became a monk, I used to daydream all the time. It's really hard to stay focused, especially with so many distractions around us. So, what can we do about this? How can we train our minds to stay on track with our studies? Well, here are a few tips that can help. Tip 1. Write down your distractions. First, I want you to try this. Every time you catch yourself getting distracted, take a moment to write down what's on your mind. For example, let's say you're studying and you suddenly start thinking about food. Maybe a craving for biryani pops into your head. Write it down. Or maybe you're thinking about something that happened in the past. Jot it down. Why do this? Because most of the time when we're distracted, we don't even realize what we're thinking. We just get lost in the stream of thoughts. But when you write it down, you're identifying the distraction. You're acknowledging it and putting it on paper. This helps you become more aware of what's pulling your attention away from your studies. After doing this for a while, you might notice a pattern. Certain thoughts keep popping up and distracting you. This awareness is the first step in regaining control over your focus. Tip 2. Identify your triggers and remove them. Now, the next step is to identify what's causing these distractions. There are triggers that pull us away from our work. For example, maybe your phone is constantly ringing with notifications. Every time your phone buzzes, you check it, right? But here's the thing. Your phone isn't the distraction, it's just a trigger. It only distracts you if you let it. So, be brave enough to remove these distractions. If your phone is causing you to lose focus, put it out of reach. If your laptop or any other device is distracting you, remove it temporarily. I know it's tough, but it's important to create a study environment that minimizes distractions. Sometimes we need to use technology for studying, and that's fine. But be disciplined. Only use your laptop or phone for studying, and avoid getting sidetracked by social media or anything else. Tip 3. Take breaks. Don't study for hours on end without taking breaks. When I was studying, I used to create schedules where I'd study for 2 or 3 hours straight. But honestly, that's not effective. It leads to burnout and loss of focus. Instead, study in short intervals, like 25 minutes of focused study, followed by a short break. During your break, don't let your mind wander too far. When you come back to study, your mind will be more refreshed and ready to focus again. Tip 4. Meditate before you study. This final tip is one of the most powerful things you can do for your focus. Meditate before each study session. Before you start studying, take a few minutes to calm your mind. Sit down, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Just watch your breath as it goes in and out. This simple breathing meditation helps you center yourself and prepare your mind to focus. It's one of the easiest ways to clear mental clutter and get into a focused state. So those are the tips I want to share with you today. Write down your distractions, identify the triggers, take regular breaks, and try meditation before studying. By practicing these habits, you'll find that studying becomes more productive and your mind will be able to stay focused for longer periods. Give these a try and see how they work for you. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your studies.